quick grooming demonstration and try to do it in a way like that you talk through it, like so you can replicate it at home. And all in all, it's 5 to 10 minutes. And if you can try to do something like this once a week, especially good, especially if you know you want to have a dog that is going to go in the water happily, just having them in the bathtub is great. So pretend that this is a bathtub because you probably don't have an industrial sink. I've already got water in it, like 2-3 inches. So I've got a little soap in that water. I'm going to set the puppy in. Yeah. Keeping one hand on him to pet him. Maybe a little treat or a little lick of peanut butter. There we go. This helps them think this is a great experience. So I like that he's just standing in there, and his nails are gonna get soft from the water, which is important if you're using human nail clippers. Okay. So he's in there. I have got the soap in one of these, so I can do it with one hand. 1 squirt of soap. Okay, mister, I know your peanut butter's up there. And we'll get your peanut butter in a second. So 1 squirt here is on my hand, and I put that on their bum. A little water. I like bums to be clean. And then I also pick up 1 foot at a time, just to make sure I'm getting all the dirt out from the feet. Okay, let's give you another little something, buddy. Roll your paws. Okay. So with this clean water, I use my hand, grab some water on it, and I'm putting water on their face with the clean water. Okay, get some used to it, and it's just enough for a quick, gentle cleaning. I don't like to put a lot of water around their face and their ears. Okay, this little pitcher I use to pour down their backside and on the bum to. Hey, mister, you're not so sure about that, huh?
So funny.
Okay, we just gotta get you rinsed off. We're almost done. So he's like, oh, I think I'd rather get out, but he's not nervous. He's not really shaking. He's just like, I'd rather not be here. Or maybe he wants that peanut butter. I don't know. We're almost done, buddy. Okay, when they come out, it's helpful if you've got something to squeeze some of the water out. All right, now you get to have some peanut butter, buddy. Look at this. Treats, some peanut butter. Okay, so while they're busy licking, squeeze out that tail. Right. Going on a little brushing. This is called a pen. Oh, thanks, sorry. This is called a pen brush, and well, dual-sided. So pen in this side, and then this is just a soft brush. So if you've got kiddos and you're not so sure about them understanding how hard to brush and stuff, just have them use just the soft side. Same goes for a comb. You're gonna use a comb. At some point, a metal comb is kind of crucial when you're a doodle owner, because this gets way down at the skin where you can catch mats that are forming. But if you've got kids, just have them practice with the plastic comb. Okay. All right, so we're just getting, where's my spray?
Yeah, that goes after.
All right. Okay, I'll do a couple things here. So on the ears, you just grab any sort of ear cleanser, lift up the ear, lift, squirt, little squirt, and rub. Same with the other ear, lift up the ear, squirt, rub. Okay, 2 cotton balls, because you don't want to use the same cotton ball for 2 ears. Okay, lift, take your cotton ball, just pinch it between your fingers, and you've got the ear lifted up. Oh, but they want to be able to see, bud. Lift it up, rub all that places you can see there, and then dig in a little bit and twist back and forth. And you might get a little bit. Our dogs play outside a lot. Just keeping dirt out is good for preventing ear infections. Good job, buddy. Okay, at this point, I'll also show you something we do. And you can do this even if you're not doing a full bath. Just take a washcloth, get it a tiny bit wet. One side is going to be for working out any eye goop. Again, this is all part of just handling too. They're getting handled and they're used to it and they're liking it. So some puppies will get a little bit of tear staining under here as he gets his full furnishings grow in. There's a chance he will. In that case, any of the puppies that have the white under their chin or under their eyes, you can do a little tear stain pad. Just one of these little pads. And I find that if I do it like 3 days in a row, well, see, he doesn't even have any white. He's a little bit under his chin. So I'll go ahead and just to show you, it's really just a rubbing action. Good. He knows the word good. Okay. If he had white under here, you can do that. Okay. And then I like to comb up here, and then around here, down. You're doing so great, buddy. I think we should do another little treat. Okay, now the other end of the washcloth, just a different section of it, you can put a little bit of a brushing gel or like a doggy toothpaste. Okay, just a tiny bit's all you need. They usually are kind of intrigued by the flavor of it, so they accept it. So wrap that little spot with the little gel or toothpaste around your finger. All right, at this point, kind of at the point where I need some help. So here, Noelle, I'm gonna grab helper, wraps him in a towel, kind of facing forward, kind of in the puppy hold, and that little spot with the gel, we're gonna lift and rub. Lift and rub, especially the canine teeth. Those are the ones that seem to get the most harder. Lift and rub, lift and rub. And just rubbing on the gums is good too. So the baby teeth, you know, are gonna fall out eventually. Not as important to keep clean, but it's super important that he's used to you going in and touching his mouth. Okay, should we do a demo on just one of his paws? So the video is not too long. So 4 paws, where is my human nail clippers? Okay, all right, I'll just show you one paw. Let's do this one. Okay. Oh, this one? Okay. So I like to kind of brush down on top of the paw. On the back of the paw, I like to brush opposite direction a little bit. Then the hair lifts up. Okay. We had his nails soaking in the water so they're soft. So when you've done that, it's okay to use a human nail clipper. If you haven't done that and you're doing your own nails with your own Dremel, it's not as important that they're soft and wet. Okay, so human nail clippers, you're using one hand to push and find each nail. And of course, you're only trimming a little bit. You're looking for where the quick is, which is where it starts to get pink, and you don't want to touch that. If you happen to, flour or cornstarch is probably in your kitchen, and you can dip that little nail in that, and it should help very quickly. Okay, so you get the 4 there, and then dew claws they don't usually grow as fast as the other paws. So you're not usually having to do that. And remember, when you go into the vet, you can ask the vet techs to do the nails for you. Sometimes they charge $5 or $10. Okay, and then on the paws, we're going for just a little shaping, getting some of those stray hairs. And I'm using these blunt tip scissors. These are my favorite. That way, when I'm doing them near the face, I don't worry about hurting my eyes. And then when you're doing the paws, lift him up, get the hair exposed, and you're just, if you're always holding these kind of parallel to his pad, then you should be okay and not hurt him. Okay, but this is nice for preventing mats that can form between the pads, and when they go outside and play, they're not going to hold on to quite as much dirt when they come in. Okay, so that was one paw. Now let's just show his face a little bit. I like to take a little plastic comb, go on down the sides of his face, on the top, go up. Okay, I like my dogs to be able to see. You probably do too. So if he has some hair growing, He doesn't really because we trim quite a bit, but if he did have some hair growing and covering his eyes, you can take one hand and just cover the eye to protect it. And lift up that hair. Really, he doesn't have too much. I don't want to trim him too much, but cover and hold this kind of flat against the face. Same with the other side. Lift up the hair, cover the eyes, flat against. Okay. All right, Mr. Boba.
You got a slicker?
So you probably don't have a grooming table at home, but you have a counter or a washer and dryer, and you can just put a towel on it to make sure he's not gonna fall or go anywhere. We want to keep this a good experience, so here's some more peanut butter.
And Noel, what are you spraying with?
This stuff, this is the stuff for dogs. It's a leave-in conditioner. It's really good for them, and it makes them smell nice too, which is a bonus. And then we're gonna take a slicker brush and just, ooh, some tangles, and just rub that in. And then after you're done brushing, he has some tangles on him. So after you're done brushing, take a comb and you just go through it again to make sure you're getting all of those mats that might be forming. And the stuff helps with that too. It loosens up those tangles, so it makes it nice and easy.
Okay, I think we've covered everything.
Yeah.
So,
Good boy, Boba.
he's very good.